Most kitchen knives look like they came off a sterile assembly line, but this thing looks like it was pulled straight out of a blacksmith's forge in the middle of a forest. It has that rugged, hand-hammered aesthetic that honestly makes you want to start prepping a massive Sunday roast just for the sake of using it. The first thing that hits you is the weight. It is not a flimsy, lightweight blade that you de-use for delicate fruit work. This is a heavy-duty piece of Japanese steel that feels substantial the moment you pick it up. That thickness isn't just for show either. It gives the blade a sense of authority when you're hacking through tougher cuts of meat or even dense root vegetables. Now here is the thing about that oak handle. It has this specific curve that tucks right into the palm of your hand, which is a smart touch because it keeps your grip secure even if things get a little messy on the cutting board. It feels balanced, which is surprising given how beefy the blade is. You aren't going to feel that typical wrist fatigue after a few minutes of chopping, which is a common issue with these heavier, Cleaver-style knives. The edge retention is solid too. It holds its sharpness through a good amount of work, thanks to that high-carbon steel construction. But look, it isn't perfect. Because of that unique, wide shape, it can feel a bit overkill for smaller tasks like peeling garlic or fine dicing. If you are used to a slim, nimble chef's knife, there is definitely a learning curve here. You have to adjust your technique to let the weight of the blade do the work for you rather than trying to force it. Also, because it is a forged piece, you really need to stay on top of maintenance. Don't leave this thing sitting in the sink or running it through a dishwasher, or you'll be looking at rust before you know it. It needs a quick hand wash and a dry immediately after use to keep it looking that good. It comes in a nice box, which makes it a pretty solid gift idea if you know someone who spends way too much time at the grill or out camping. It's definitely more of a specialty tool than an everyday workhorse for every single kitchen task. But for those moments when you need to break down a chicken or prep a mountain of vegetables for a barbecue, it's a fun, capable, and honestly pretty cool-looking piece of gear to have in the rotation. It's not going to replace every knife in the drawer, but it's a hell of a lot more interesting than the standard stuff you find at the big box stores.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.